Because I want to talk. I want to go in about church, but listen.
Anyway, Sha, I perceive the fall coming.
Yeah.
I perceive the fall coming. I'm not gonna lie.
I think that's anywhere though, right? Where there's no representation.
Yes.
And
I guess they're trying one person.
yeah. Well, like, it's anywhere there's no representation, people begin to feel like they're following something foreign in a sense, or it's just even like what I've realized, people love comfortability. People love their comfort zone. And on one hand, people have left their comfort zone to be in a sort of
in this environment,
But then over time, as you're saying, the fall off comes in. Like, geez, there's not even one bit that's catering to me.
I'm proceeding to fall off for me almost.
Yeah.
Because this provided me everything I wanted.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But then there's another place that provides me everything I want. I need you to catch it. Do you catch it?
Yeah, I got you 100%.
And then they now give me what I need in terms of.
Yeah.
I'm just like.
Yeah, man.
I think a lot of people probably stayed for the culture, the vibe, the whole. Yeah. Like, you get me? Like, once you enter, you feel among.
Yeah.
But then once you stay there for a couple months and you see, it's the same thing over and over again. You fall off. And saying fall off is a bit somehow, but hopefully it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't want it to, but it's just like the fall off is the only way to describe it.
I get you.
It was like, okay, maybe not this week.
Yeah, 100%.
And then, for example, the person that said a month came back.
Yeah.
That might spur on to do another 2 weeks.
Exactly, bro.
Sure. They have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah, sorry guys, you was talking in code. Yeah, boys, quickly. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WYHAPOD podcast. It's your boy KD.
King Grooves.
Hola, Esho.
Bro,
sorry, boys. See, I think we need to change this dynamic that exists. Before we used to say girls are talkative.
Yeah.
As you know today, some guys, they're bitches plus.
Bro, plus.
Bitches plus.
Flipping,
Oh my God.
Oh, there's something that happened. I was literally, it was back of my mind all week. Something happened this week. Like I want to talk about it on the podcast.
Is this something you watched?
No, I don't think it's watched. I think it happened in popular culture.
Carl Lentz.
Carl Lentz.
Yeah.
Carl Lentz.
I watched it.
That's exactly what it is.
Did you watch the 2 episodes or this first one?
I watched the first one, but I had like 20 minutes left.
I have like 10 or 5.
So you haven't watched the second one?
I haven't watched the second one. No, I haven't watched the second one.
Let's go into the first one.
Let's go to the first one.
So Carl Lentz was is he still a pastor? He was a pastor. He was a pastor.
I think I saw Ruslan's part on the second one, and his wife asked him, "Are you still going to be a pastor?" He categorically said no.
Yeah. He said,
oh, really?
Categorically said no.
Why is that?
We'll talk about that in a second.
Explain to them who Carl Lentz.
Go.
Carl Lentz was a pastor.
Hillsong
pastor.
New York.
He was at the height of his powers. Cheated on his wife. Got into the news. Was defamed for it. Ashamed, stuff like that. And he was out of the public eye for like what?
4 years?
3 years? 4 years.
It's been 2020 since he
4 years, but now he's released an interview with his wife.
Podcast.
Which is heavy. Imagine.
I've never seen this.
Never. And the way they relate with each other, it's like she is definitely forgiving him.
Yeah. She has.
She has definitely forgiven him.
Bro, go.
Which is wow.
Yeah, so much.
Forget that what I said about when we needed to leave. Don't worry about that.
Go for it.
Yeah, okay. So he has approached this better than anyone has ever in a leadership position.
Yeah.
No one else has ever said, first of all, I made the mistake.
I'm at fault.
Bro, wasn't it 3 weeks ago we spoke about the pastor that just said, let's move on. Let's move past it.
Yeah.
He was caught in the house.
Bro, he was naked.
He ran out naked. And he told the church, let's move past it. Let's move on.
Yeah.
He said, no.
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah.
He explicitly said what he did.
Yeah.
Because I stepped out of my marriage.
Yeah.
Like completely. Bro, I was just like, if anyone wants to look at him and shame him,
bro,
for his past actions.
At this stage?
Like you don't have the love of Christ in you.
You literally don't. You literally don't.
He even said it. Don't call me a disgraced pastor.
Yeah, because I'm not a disgraced
pastor.
Which is like
I fell into grace.
Yeah, I fell into grace, which is like a brilliant take on the fact that that's how he sees himself.
Yeah.
We obviously know what disgrace means. Like he fell from his position. But not in the eyes of God.
Yeah, he took it in a like
More
philosophical meaning or whatever.
But so here's my thing. Right? Here's my whole thing on this Kyle Lentz thing. I have a personal connection to this, not because of I've not been married. I'm not.
But you cheated.
Not even that. Let him pass. Don't stall at Saul. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, man. But the reason I had such a personal connection to this is because I genuinely, Kyle was one of the first pastors I followed. Like, as in, I mean,
you liked him.
Watched all his sermons.
Yeah, I do. I couldn't really take to him.
Yeah,
and you always kind of like, he's brilliant.
Kyle Lentz,
he's brilliant. He's brilliant.
I like. So I would watch all his sermons. I'd watch his guest
when he goes to,
I watched everything. Followed him on this. He would post there. Watch his interviews on the thing. Now, was he controversial? Were there some stuff that he stood for that were controversial? Yes. Was his church always in the limelight for some contraband? Was the church always in the limelight for those type of things? Yes, but I loved the way he communicated. I did. I genuinely loved the way he communicated, and I just loved his take. Now, and I loved how he had influence. Enough influence to be able to say, JB, I'm going to baptize you in my hot tub or whatever it was. All these celebrities are attending this church. That's what you want. Don't forget you calling this person a celebrity pastor or celebrities go to his church. You want celebrities to be in a church.
Yeah,
you want that
influence. And to be honest with you, like if we're going to be very honest and truthful about it, for example, the impact he must have had in JB's life. Was probably the turning point in JB's life. Do you get me? Yeah. And also him having someone that can offer him that privacy of, I know who you are, I know you're famous, I will baptize you in my house. But, exactly. Do you get me? You will still receive the same thing that you need, and you receive the love from my family. Yeah,
I thought that was I thought he was brilliant. Now, with all those type of things, you're going like. So with all the good, because one thing I hate doing is taking the good from people. Like, I know you guys. If I hear that you guys did something horrible, I'm gonna be like, oh, it's bad. And like whatever comes is deserved. But I know you're a good person. I've seen you're good. I'm not gonna discredit the good. So with Kyle Lentz, I knew that when I heard that thing, I was shocked. But then I realized the culture of sort of mega church pastors in a lot of places, it breeds these type of things. Like if you're going to be so incubated, it's going and treated like you're a god and know that you can sort of get whoever you want, whenever you want. I don't feel like that. To do whatever you want to do.
Ruslan's point was like, this should point to the culture of the Pentecostal church in America. Yeah. Because he says, okay, so the pipeline is you go to the Hillsong Bible College. They send you out. You're a good-looking pastor. You're young. You have a family. You fit the mold. Great communicator. You fit the mold. Here's 20,000 people.
Yeah, there you go.
It's just like, whoa.
Which is crazy.
Do you know what I mean? I don't have the capacity for 20,000.
Yeah, they're all going to call you pastor. They're all going to do whatever you ask them to do at any time. And it's like, so he's doing this. And when it came out that he fell, I was like, this is horrible. And I went on a quest till this day to find out why these pastors fall.
I remember you were talking about that.
Always, because I'm like, what do I need to look out for? What are the hurdles and avoid? Because so what are the cultures that these guys had that I must avoid, because I'm not going to be the next, Kyle Lentz or whoever it is. So you always
in a place like Ireland.
Yeah, Omar. It's not even. It doesn't go in any news.
You have to move to Australia,
and he will still follow you.
So, but seeing that the added element of him being abused when he was a kid and never dealing with the abuse was like, oof, okay. It's always, this thing's gonna come out eventually out of your body, and it did, and he messed, like the fact that he was owning up to, I messed this up. And I think Laura said an example of like there was Skittles in a glass.
Bro, that's
and I think her
therapist just smashed on the floor.
And
it goes, that's what your husband did to you.
Imagine those amount of skills. And she's like, now try and take all the skills.
Put the glass back together, and then you can't.
Yeah, no, you can't put the glass back together. But she was saying put it in a new glass. But like getting all these skills from the floor, she's like smash it on this type of floor. The skills are going to fly everywhere.
Find all those skills.
It's such an overwhelming task to find all those skills and then put them in a new task, but like a new glass. But put it in a new glass is you repairing your marriage or starting a new marriage, like marriage number 2.
Yeah, and that's what they've been referring to it as.
Marriage number 2. The guy went to therapy. He went to rehab.
Yeah, he went away for like 3 months, I think it was.
Yeah.
No, 8 weeks, 8 to 12 weeks, or 3 months. Yeah. And he went away like on his own, and they literally said he was saying
she said if you come back early, you're not coming back to your marriage.
Yeah, 1 and 2. The therapy place that he went to, they said if you come here to fix your marriage, get out.
Get out. Yeah.
It's about you. Like they basically said, I'm trying to save your life.
Yeah,
we do that, and because maybe your marriage is survive.
Yeah, because he was suicidal at this time.
Yeah, he was suicidal.
Even one of his kids was in Tingy as well.
Yeah. I think his daughter.
Is like, I was looking at it from a marriage perspective, because the way she was speaking, like, it's like she has fully forgiven the guy.
She was talking about it like it was just data.
Yeah. And there was a point where he said that she told him like stop apologizing. Like to get to that point.
Yeah.
As the woman, it takes grace.
Yeah, I'm not saying stop apologizing because it's irritating me. Stop apologizing because I've forgiven you.
Exactly.
2 different things.
Exactly.
That takes grace that a lot of people don't have. I'm not even sure I may have.
I don't have it.
You might be in this situation.
But what she said that I was one of the people that said I would never forgive anyone for cheating. And you hear that,
everyone says
this, and it's like one thing I really appreciate from both sides. One, she wasn't sort of cutthroat enough to be like, F you, you're done, this is over. But also, she had a bit of patience. But also, he said, I bet. More or less.
He begged.
No, he said, I bet. Like, all right, bet. Like,
okay.
I'll show you
that I'm worth being forgiven. And he did all that work. She said, I forgave you because I saw the amount of work you were doing.
She said it so many times. You did the work. Like
that's why I think it's two ways, because man are asking women to forgive them and not saying and not taking accountability, not doing the work.
Yeah.
That call. I'm gonna leave that.
That would have been a perfect moment to jump down.
Well, man, I don't think
Happy burger.
You will say this yourself.
But man are just like the way he took accountability, but then he did the work to show that he's genuinely like changing. Is it? And he's still saying, I messed it up.
Yeah.
I effed the whole thing up. And I'm here now. Like, I'm a better man.
Yeah.
And they're even saying that their marriage is way better than it ever was.
He goes, his wife said to him, I can't remember a time where I didn't trust you.
That's crazy.
And it goes, he went out and just wept.
That stuck with me. That stuck with me.
I was just like this is beyond forgiveness. This was like, it wasn't, it's
you're new.
Yeah, it's almost like it wasn't even a blip in the road. It's just like, oh, that thing happened. Yeah. How are you? What do you want for dinner? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And like, again, as Snow was saying, from a marriage perspective, what we're not saying is that men should go out and cheat, because if you go out and cheat, the woman even has biblical grounds to leave you.
Yeah.
So we're not saying, oh, go and cheat because if she's a believer, she must forgive you. No. She can forgive you and not be with you. It's possible. It's just Laura was showing me, because I follow Laura, so I literally follow these guys so much.
Yeah.
Laura, I seen her when she was off social media. When she came back on social media, she started doing her businesses. And people will ask her questions, and I've seen in the comments like people will say nasty stuff to her.
Nasty.
And she's the victim here.
People like to take my hand off for someone else's head.
No. I promise you, like,
silly.
Like, the Christian community, like, spews the most vitriolic hate.
Yeah.
What is that?
Vitriolic is.
What is that?
I don't even know if that's a word. But like vitriol, just rubbish. Just they spew the amount of hate. It's just like, how do you then use that same mouth
it's
to
that
profess?
it's that holier than thou attitude that a lot of people have. Just because you're not in the limelight, just because your sins are not being highlighted, you think you're now better than somebody. But really and truly, if you check your own closet,
you're out here being tied up.
Worse.
People are tying you up, smacking you up in the ass.
what's going on with this guy?
Tommy's vexed.
No!
Tommy's vexed, guys.
No, some people are doing some mad things. I have an open relationship. God loves me for who I am. And you're spewing hate.
Yeah, spewing hate.
Like, do you know what? You see, for me, it's I'm always my mindset is always being like I know what I've done and I know what I've asked God to forgive me for.
Yeah.
I cannot open my mouth to say.
Oh,
bro,
it's so hypocritical, man.
Bro, even when it comes to discipline, like obviously have an organization where so obviously spiritual organization, bro. You see, even just recently there, I had to discipline somebody, not the one that you're thinking about, another one.
It was in private.
In private,
Okay.
it's a very
A lot of
private
disciplines in private. Yeah. Should be sure.
And so I discipline, like I'm ushering this, like sort of like, hey, this is what has happened. This is what you've done, and this is the sort of repercussions of this.
Yeah.
But I'm praying ahead of this. Like, God, hey, if you know this person is just what they've done is public. If God was to open up what we have all done in private, we're in trouble. So who am I really to sort of be ushering this thing? But like, of course, you still have to order. Still has to be in place. But I went there praying, saying, God, help me show this person so much love that this thing almost seems like this thing comes across as this is not a punishment. This is like a good thing for me. Because when someone gets caught in a sin, the first thing the church is supposed to do is restore them, not to the position, but restore them to the fold. Does that make sense? Like,
it's like chastising them and stuff like that.
Like, it's a miracle that Carl Lentz and his family, his children, are still in church. A miracle.
Oh, it's a miracle.
It's a miracle. God forbid. Imagine what would the church say about themselves if this pastor who was responsible for thousands of people, gets caught cheating, which is bad in itself, and then offs himself, and then his wife goes into a mental thing. His daughter that was already in a space, offs herself. What would the church say about that?
Yeah.
Do you know what the church might say? That's why you shouldn't cheat. I hear it. I hear.
That's 100%.
I don't want to generalize the church. Actually, I don't want to generalize the church because
there's a lot of people.
That
would share that kind of opinion.
Yeah, a lot of people share that opinion.
100%.
Which is crazy.
100%. To both, it's crazy, and they would share it.
To see Laura speak to him like that, and she's asking him the questions like,
So what exactly did you do?
What exactly did you do? That type of thing. It's like,
and she won't say. It's almost like she said it with a smirk.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like so like it's like they've spoken about it, like, okay, tell them
what happened. Yeah. And it's like it still must be difficult for Kyle to sit there.
He's very uncomfortable.
Answer for these things.
I can see his like, when somebody speaks after they've taken a deep breath.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's how I feel like he's coming across.
But to see the way they're doing it, honestly. Like I saw the promo and I was like, probably going to do a book. Probably it's another documentary they're going to release. For them to say we're going to just release loads of podcasts. And he's saying, look, we'll deal with what you guys want to hear first, and then eventually I'm going to have my friends on. He's going back into ministry. That's ministry. He doesn't need to go back on the pulpit.
He's not going on the pulpit.
But then he was talking about his friends, and in the second one, and so this happens, right? They are not able to get. He's not able to talk out because Hillsong had made him sign an NDA, which means that if he talks out,
he's not getting paid.
He's not getting his payout.
And his payout
this is like football contract,
bro. And it was only half of his payout.
Half of his payout. So,
and bear in mind, he's lost everything. They kicked him out of the house he was in. So he was desperate. He goes, I need
Hillsong themselves.
Yeah.
So he's now looking for people to go to their house, bro. Pastors. Obviously, all his friends are pastors. He's calling pastors. They're saying we don't feel comfortable.
They're not even hearing. They're not even answering his call.
Can you imagine? That's so bad.
It sounds cliche, but what would Jesus do?
Honestly. And so he's gone. I think he ends up in LA. I think he ends up in LA. I think they end up in LA for some time. He's like, I think.
So they're basically homeless at this point.
Yeah, they were living with people.
No, like the way, because I only saw the Ruslan clip.
Okay.
They literally came to his house and said, "You need to be out by the end of the day, bro."
Yeah.
Like it goes, they had to move all their stuff to the side of the street and then get U-Haul vans.
Yeah,
That's actually crazy.
And then they called a pastor friend of theirs, and that's when they got.
Actually crazy that a church would do that.
Bro, and
that's
he was
crazy.
Fellow goes, he was driving, and someone was asking him, "So, Dad, what are we gonna do? We just lost our house." Because he didn't have the
he didn't
answers.
know what to do. And he's like, it's not even time to work on your marriage.
Yeah.
Get these people a house to stay in, a roof. You know, they end up. I think they end up in LA for some time. Laura is now working. He was working. She was like Uber driver. You know,
crazy.
It was like it got to that level.
The life is just
upside down. And then he's saying like friends left him. Like friends wouldn't answer his calls. He said that there's only one that called him, but that was because he was going to meet them. He was going to see them at a function together. He was like, it was a mutual's like birthday party, for example. So he knew he was going to be there. So he called him and he goes, "I know you're calling me." He's just like, so to reduce the awkwardness of when we actually do see each other, because he's like.
So none of his friends called him nothing.
And I'm like, I was thinking, who could his friends be? Because I know he's friends with Richie Wilkerson. I know he's friends with Judas Smith, and you know all these guys like.
And Judas Smith is very close with Justin Bieber.
Justin, you know. So it's like, who are these guys? But he says, I know. He takes accountability. Like, I know why you're upset, and you wouldn't probably even want to talk to me. But it's like, what precedent does this set for the rest of the church, to the body of Christ?
Then why would you not, like, even if you don't want to talk to him publicly, why not privately?
Yeah.
Like, even if you're trying to like protect your image as a pastor now online, why not just call him up privately?
And he would understand that.
You would understand.
Yeah.
But like, yo, I'm gonna get on the phone to you every night, bro.
Mike Todd talked about this. Mike Todd said once
The
Carl Lentz had that thing, Mike Todd reached out to him, and like Carl was like almost like, "I'll be there for you every day. Call me, text me." And so Mike would text him every day, just because Carl was in a bad space.
Yeah,
and Carl was appreciating that, but Carl had changed his number, and Mike Todd kept texting the same number and not getting things, and Carl didn't respond.
Yeah.
Tell Mike that he had changed his number. So Mike is just sending I'm not getting a response, so he then eventually stops. So maybe that Carl's not wanting the help that he's offering anymore.
Yeah.
And then Carl comes like a little while back and says, "You left me," because I was texting you all the time. And then Carl's like, "Oh, I thought I changed my number." So Carl realized that it was actually, but he thought like Mike had left him as well.
Bro, in that kind of situation, your head's not working. Right?
You're never thinking of telling that.
You're not okay. Like, if we're going to be honest, right? He was actually in a life and death situation.
Literally.
That's how his body would have responded. Like, my family, my children, my wife, we are homeless.
Yeah. And the people, I want to commend the people that said, "You know what? I know you've messed up, but listen, here's some help." Like, I commend those people.
Yeah.
I think that's how Christians are supposed to be. Like, don't worry about your marriage in a second.
Yeah.
Can we get you a place to stay? Can we get you guys food?
Yeah.
You're no longer going to get paid out by the church. You know, like, your whole livelihood has turned on its head.
Yeah,
the
literally.
least we can do, forget our reputation. I think if we find out who those people are that said yes, come and stay in our places, we will applaud them today.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like,
100%,
well
100%,
done.
100%. And I think like there was a few moments. So his wife kept referring to him in the first episode as the fighter.
Yeah.
Like his
natural instinct is to fight.
And you could see it coming out in the second one.
Yeah.
Because he was saying, like, I got to drop on all your niggas.
Yeah.
He was literally saying, "Oh, I had information on Hillsong that I could damn near."
I can imagine the information he has. I can imagine.
Of course.
He would have got the payout. That's why he couldn't drop it at that time.
Oh.
Yeah.
So would they have dropped it if he got the payout?
Yeah, he was like, that was his natural sort of.
Yeah, that was
okay.
You know what I mean? Because I can imagine
the amount.
The drop, and I'm not to say that.
I want to drop,
not like I want this. But a drop would be crazy.
But what that would do for Christianity?
Yeah. It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
It's like someone getting the drop on them with him.
Imagine. Oh no, but like
that would be crazy.
My overall take was, Laura, bro, that woman.
No, she's the MVP.
She's the MVP.
And even though it might not have been like the weak thing, probably like
years.
They've been out for years. Probably took years, but eventually she got to that place where, bro, you're my husband, I forgive you. Let's move past this. Yeah. That's what people don't understand when they say the vows for better or for worse.
Yeah.
Like you don't like for better could be for better, like it could be amazing, but that worse as well.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're signing up when you say for worse.
You don't know what, like, you have no clue what the worst will be. And it's like your vow is like, and I think about it this way, God forbid, God forbid, but God forbid someone's wife. I'm not going to use me. I'm not. Don't use me as an example. Someone's wife ends up terminally ill or disabled.
Yeah.
Car crash, whatever it is. Someone's wife ends up in that place. What on earth do you do? Do you leave the person because that's not what I signed up for? You didn't sign up for this.
Yeah.
But it's the worst.
Yeah.
And you got like
it's the vow you made.
It's the vow you made, and it's like, what cheating is shattering a glass full of Skittles. It's horrible. It breaks trust. It breaks the foundation of the marriage, and it can be repaired.
Yeah,
and you can still love and live a flourishing life with somebody who's disabled. If that makes sense, it's like these things. It's going to be difficult when it happens at first, but for them to say marriage 2 is way better than marriage 1. Is a testimony.
Yeah. And I think as well, like, I feel like
a big one as well.
Big one.
And I think it brought to the surface a lot of individual flaws that they might have.
Yeah.
Not to say that she was flawed, but everyone has their own problems. You know what I mean? Remember, they've only done 3 couples therapy sessions.
Yeah. Together.
Together.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it's all individual. So she goes, the first couple therapy session that they had, the therapist was asking him about his childhood. And then he starts going into detail. She goes, she had never seen anyone break down like that. Yeah. Like, forget him. She goes, anyone. Yeah. And she goes, the second that happened, it's like she saw him in a different light. She goes, oh. So it may not simply be just because you want to sleep with someone else. Yeah. No. Do you get me? It's quite deep-rooted.
And to even come to that conclusion on her part is like, it's crazy.
No, that's the work of the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, because a lot of people just say, "Why are you crying for? You've done wrong here."
Yeah, why are you crying? Why you being the victim?
That shouldn't be a reason for you to cheat.
Yeah,
but she's a lovely woman, man.
Because a lot of men know that they can weaponize their tears.
Yeah.
True.
Because a form of manipulation. They would like, oh, if I cry here, she will not feel bad for me. And I've heard of guys who cheated who said, I'm about to kill myself. The guy goes, oh, yeah, go and kill yourself. Because and the guy hasn't done it because the guy was just trying. The guy was just trying. There's so many examples. The guy was just trying to obviously manipulate
the situation.
Manipulate
I don't want
situation.
you to go and I will say anything to make you stay.
Yeah. But like, and then I think my second takeaway, guys, was you see that childhood trauma that like people go through. You have to sort it out. You have to. This is the fall of Kyle Lentz. This is what made him fall from his position of leadership in the church.
It's literally unresolved childhood trauma.
It was unresolved childhood trauma. That he found an avenue that was sort of secretive enough to get away with those type of things there until he couldn't.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I think about it for myself. I'm like, geez, God, help me. Because let me get into it. Let me get into it a little bit, yeah. You see this lust thing? That's not a flipping... Yes, everyone struggles in some capacity. But like, there's hyper lust in a sense. If you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
When you're like, mad promiscuous and loads of girls, you like loads of girls, you did this,
Do you know what?
What's like porn wasn't a fun thing. Porn was a vice. Porn was like a thing that I went to when I was frustrated. Like I would do it like as a sort of recreationally, but
call it pastime.
A hobby.
but I felt I genuinely think porn wasn't my issue, or like I think there's something deeper than that.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool. What is that thing?
Yeah.
Because if I don't identify it, if I don't get that thing,
it could show up in a different
it'll show up
form
somewhere.
later on in
Somewhere else later
Do
on.
you know what? I'm sorry. The reason I wanted to cut you off before as well is like I think when we talk about lust as well, we always speak about the guy that's out there,
Bro.
talking to all the girls.
Bro.
But there's a lot of people that don't do that
different, bro.
and are dealing with some serious demons.
What you call it? The death grip.
Bro,
Those type of niggas.
like he's claiming not getting girls, bro.
Yeah.
Like and like not that he should. Did you get me? Did you get me?
Yeah.
But like you're dealing with that demon privately.
Privately, bro. And that's my thing. I'm like, I'm always saying, why do I'm always what I'm doing now. I'm always, why am I feeling this way? I question it.
Yeah.
And because my go-to is my vice. That thing, like I want to go to.
Do you used to get urges for that kind of thing?
Lust?
Yeah.
A trillion percent.
No.
A trillion
No.
percent.
So I mean, like, as in to go, like, have a wank
A trillion
to
percent.
that extent.
Not so it doesn't have.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't have that level. of,
No, sorry. Because remember back then, there was almost like a pool. You know what? But you walk home faster because you wanted to go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, not to that level.
Yeah.
But it may happen by the grace of God. It doesn't happen as regularly as it used to.
Yeah.
But whenever it does, and don't get okay. Let me be fully transparent.
Yeah.
I started a fast, and I always know whenever I'm fasting, the devil sends many attacks.
Yeah.
Right. So I started a fast, and I had this wasn't an urge in my physical. This was an urge in my dream.
Oh, okay.
I didn't sleep with anybody in my dream.
Yeah.
But it was like a. Bear in mind, I'm consuming I'm consuming scripture.
Yeah.
I'm in prayer. I'm praying without ceasing.
Yeah.
I'm literally that's my space.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about anything other than the things of God.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
I go to sleep. I think the first dream
Vivid
was
images.
it was amazing. It was like things of God.
Yeah.
My second, I think I woke up for prayer, and I think I dozed off later on after praying. So what I do is I wake up at 6 and I'll pray for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then I'll take a little nap from 8. Take just a little nap, meditate, and then it was that dream that I had a dream where like, hey, let me even tell you. No, let me even tell you. But
It was so vivid.
it was so vivid. And I woke up with a strong urge. And I knew what it was. And I knew that one thing I needed to do immediately was to obviously pray and to like now fill my mind.
Yeah.
Because if you dwell on that thought, like I was really questioning why was it this person? I knew, like, when I say vivid,
Yeah. So what you mean, yeah.
so I had to now ask God.
Even sorry.
Yeah.
You know, I even want to deal with that. What you said, you weren't engaging in the thoughts.
I couldn't.
You're questioning it. Even that is engagement enough.
Yeah.
Even that is engagement
100%.
because
Dwelling
you're still,
on it makes it bigger.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I once I did that, I was like, okay, cool. I quickly got to the stage where I knew that, the enemy is really now trying to like throw everything. He's thrown everything at the wall to see what sticks.
What sticks, yeah.
That's what he's doing at this moment. So I knew that, and I was like, cool, calm. So then it happened the second night in a row. Bear in mind, I don't have dreams like that. But when I'm having these dreams, I notice the enemy's trying to pull me into somewhere.
Yeah.
So I was like, cool. Second time, forget it. Forget it. Like I knew exactly what it was.
Yeah.
But do I still get urges? 1,000,000,000%. Is the pull as strong? No. Because I've been able to put systems in place that doesn't make that pull as strong.
Yeah.
But the pull is still there. There's still urges. Like you just have to like. One thing I've come to the conclusion of is that these things are decisions.
Yeah.
Bro,
You decide
make up
whether
your
or not-
mind. Make up your mind.
You decide,
Don't anyone that says, God, if you don't want me to do it, don't do it. Anyone that says, God, like, make it impossible for me not to, like, wank tonight. You're taking a piss,
man. You won't go to handcuff you.
You won't go to handcuff you.
And you still find a way.
You still find a way.
You still find a way.
Like, make your decision, bro.
Yeah.
Make a decision. I'm not going to do this. I'm like, and I think it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Boys, I wanted to talk about cheating again. Right? I watched a video on TikTok this week, and I was just like, he made a point, but obviously it's not that black and white, but I feel like if a lot of people had this mentality and stance, it could potentially deter people from cheating, right? So the guy was just like, cheating proves to me that you have a deficiency in your character, and the deficiency in your character is that you lack loyalty. And the second I see that in you, I step back.
Okay.
What do you think the impact on the culture of cheating? What do you think the impact would be if everyone's mindset was that? You see one of your boys cheating, you're like, okay, you claim to love this girl.
Oh, okay, I get it.
And you choose to be that disloyal to her. That means, then who am I?
Yeah, to you. Yeah.
And then, let's take it further. You got married. You made vows in front of man and God.
Yeah.
You signed a contract.
Yeah.
And you still cheated. So even in that instance, with your word down on the table in front of everyone, you were still disloyal.
Yeah.
Then who am I?
Okay.
Obviously, but then when you talk about the Lentz situation, it adds a further context there.
Because I don't think cheating is only about being disloyal. I don't think it's only that. I think. Now let's use Lentz as an example.
You know what? There's two categories of people. Even though they both have a maybe underlying issues. Everyone would have underlying issues.
Yeah.
But there's those that we know that are just like, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you're just not a loyal person. Yeah. No. Which is fair, right? But then, okay. So the way you talk to me about your cheating, I'll know quickly if you're just a disloyal person or you've become acquainted with secrets. And what I mean by that is your whole life has been secretive, whether it's from the abuse when you were a kid that you were told, shh, and then you got into adulthood and whatever you were doing in that sort of realm became secret and you became so good. That's what, like, that Carl Lentz thing gave another perspective. Is like, you can become so good at living in secrets.
Yeah.
Like, so good. And so that thing comes out, whatever that thing is, whether it's disloyalty, whether it's on, like, maybe it's like rejection. And, you know, some guy said to me that he went on a cheating spree for like a whole summer. And he was cheating on his girl with all the girls in his school that said he was ugly and fat when he was a kid. Now, is he disloyal? For sure, because
that's childhood trauma.
But that's a deeper trauma. Do you know what I mean?
That's rejection.
It was
textbook rejection.
Textbook rejection that he said, I bet, watch. Do you know what I mean? Could he have done that while he was single? Yes. But he did it while he was in a relationship. I'm not going to sort of isolate that to only disloyalty. I'm going to look at him as a friend and say, broski, like, that says a lot about your character still. And the fact that you need to do stuff about your character. But I don't think it's only what would you do to me. I think you need to fix yourself. Like, so like there's some things that you need to do with yourself.
Yeah.
Or you become so cool with being secretive about everything. You don't tell me anything. You know, you don't tell anybody anything. So you do something against your wife. I don't think it's only sort of disloyalty. I just think you've been comfortable with secrecy.
Yeah.
I also think doing cheating as well, you should be scared of people that cheat. Because if they can do that to someone that they say they love the most, what more can they do to you? Like, what loyalty do they have to you that they don't have to their partner?
And that's my thought process. I'm just like, if you don't have loyalty, respect. Carl Lentz again, he put his wife through shame. It wasn't the world, it was him.
Yeah, 100%.
The shame that she went through was because of him.
100%.
So you can do that to your missus.
But then there is context as well. Like, if it's someone that just falls and like
that,
you was saying,
how you tell me about your cheating,
like how you react to it,
it
says a lot about who you are as well.
Yeah, like how you say you cheated is it's key for me to know what you do to me.
Yeah.
Like if you're like that's small thing, then I say,
That's a scary person.
That's a scary person. But if you're like, you know, if it's evident that this, like, bro, I did mess up.
Yeah.
And because we're human beings. My thing, and this comes with my whole thing of like restoration for people and treating people with grace and truth. Like, yes, you made a mistake, and yes, you deserve what comes your way whenever it comes your way. But broski, you're a human being. You deserve love. You deserve, like, do you know what I mean? But that's how you come to me. Depending on how you come to me with it. You know, if you come to me like super remorseful, I'm going to see that from you.
Yeah.
If you come to me on a flip side, like, bro, this is what boys. This is what boys do.
I'm a man.
Then I'm scared of you.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you say, let's move on.
Move on from what? Because that's in. Because like people don't understand the effect that cheating even has on the other person. Not even you yourself.
Yeah.
Because the other person might feel like, oh, what did I do? And then they even if
horrific.
you don't get together again, they will carry that into their next relationship.
Yeah.
And another guy has to deal with that now for what you've done.
Yeah.
It's a domino effect.
Like, and this is why I think cheating is so complex. It's so complex. Obviously, when I was younger, when I was about sort of, and I wasn't going around like, yeah, I'm a cheat. Like, I felt
terrible.
I felt sick to my stomach on the M50, boys. I'm not even trying to be funny about this.
It's like that guy that said, was it on 12?
He was crying for the camera.
Or he said,
Top off and all. Advertise himself to the next girl.
It was sick person.
No,
M50.
I'm not even lying though. I was sick to my. I promise you, because I can only tell you my truth. I remember saying, because I said to myself, I'm never going to be like what I saw. I said it to myself. I would say it loud and proud, like, I'm never going to be that person. But that person came. That day came where I became that person.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because I was like, yeah, today I'm going to be disloyal. Today I'm going to step out on the person I'm with.
Circumstances.
It was, okay, so there were circumstances, but it was like, I know circumstances did have a heavy part to play, but it's still some people.
I'm just thinking of the free gaff you got called into.
You guys know the story, you know. All of those things led up to me making a decision, and my decision I made was the wrong decision, and I can't blame anybody else for that decision. It was my fault. But not but. I do remember on my way there, I'm thinking, I genuinely felt like, I promise you, so many exits. I was like, I'm going to take this, but I'm here, and I'm like, I should not do this, but I'm doing this. I'm literally, it's like demon on my right.
The minute you go into that car to go,
I failed.
You are not stopping.
I failed.
You're not stopping.
You know what?
But bro, see, I've got to the place now.
Sorry, I'm really sorry. I just want to even mirror that journey, that car journey. Is you telling yourself, I'm not gonna wank again?
Yeah, exactly.
It's
the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. And I'm thinking, bro. I've got a good at home. Everything's all right. I don't need to be.
Yeah.
I don't need to step into this. But I'm heading there. Bro, I got there.
You're probably speeding.
I was. I got there, bro. And I'm sitting in the car. I'm thinking, I shouldn't do this. She comes into the car, and I'm thinking we shouldn't. I'm literally thinking we shouldn't do this. Let's just we'll
Did
chat.
you say it to her?
No. Let's just chat, and you go home, and I won't do anything. Then that voice dies down. And then
Because the voice has got you there now.
Yeah, the other voice begins to rise.
And something else begins to rise.
When you begin to rise, the rise comes before the fall.
Oh yeah.
And I'm bro, hear me. Whatever we did. But you might know, as soon as you finish,
the post-not
clarity. I almost got worse.
What have I done?
It's like a freight train of emotion.
Yeah.
What have I done?
Just
bro. And as soon as I felt disgusted with her, disgusted with myself. Like, this was just horrible. Just a horrible situation. Heading home now, thinking like, why on earth? Just kicking yourself.
Yeah.
It was within a week. Everything crumbled. Everything crumbled. But I was like, that was, I think about it from that perspective. Like, I didn't go out saying I'm a cheater, like, proud about it. but I knew how to hide. I knew how to keep secrets. I knew how to sort of, you know, it's strange. But then my lesson from that is, well, first of all, I knew I had a lust issue I had to deal with, like loud and clear. And then 2, my systems. You know, being able to talk to somebody on Snapchat. Snapchat is the devil's playground,
bro.
That's something that can disappear.
Send it again. I didn't see it. It disappeared.
You can even do replay. Replay.
Do you know what I mean?
So imagine you replayed it. I didn't see it.
You know, so I knew that systems needed to be put in place for myself. I don't care if I'm a man of God, if you respect me at a certain level. I'm a human being, and I'm bound to make mistakes, and I'm just now putting things in place to not make the same mistakes I made before.
Yeah.
I'm foolish if I make the same mistakes twice. Do you know what I mean?
I think I don't know how to. I still think there's a validity to that statement that the guy made of kind of looking at someone sideways for being disloyal to their partner. I think there's validity there.
It's a character flaw for sure.
Yeah, and like it's not something that I guess I want to bypass. Do you get me?
Okay, someone like Lentz. Let's just use it. And not because I'm going to go to that strictly on disloyalty.
No. Sorry. I guess what I wanted to say is, I think, for me, what it hinges on is, as you said, how they present that they did cheat.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's what it hinges on for me.
Yeah. Same.
And that's how you can now then make that decision of like, you're actually just a disloyal person. I'm just going to take my step back from this because I don't want to be around you.
Yeah.
I don't want to give you the opportunity to prove your disloyalty to me.
I think the awareness of yourself in light of this thing.
Yeah.
Like, how aware are you of your part to play in this?
If you ever cheated and you now said, yeah, but she never gave me what I needed.
How more?
You're still sleeping.
Bro, do you
You're never ready for marriage.
but
never.
Bro, I won't lie to you. That's what scared me. My thing. That's what scared me. That they said, David, you must fix up. Because I was, I'm inquisitive enough with women to know that their bodies go through several changes and they're not like us.
We
They're not like us. They're not like us.
We have a higher sex drive.
No,
Bro.
but even then, bro, like, from you start hearing people talking about, oh yeah, our libidos are mismatched.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Do you know what I mean?
She's happy with her once every month.
Bro.
I need her once a week.
Bro. Once a week? Bro, once a week, homie? What are you talking about, homie? Once a week?
No, but you know
every day.
but like even using that.
Yeah.
So I need it 4 times more than you already.
Yeah.
So one person is going to consider that in a chore.
Yeah, exactly. And so imagine now the better for worse. Imagine the sex life is the better for worse. And if I can't control myself now, I'm not going to be able to handle someone telling me I want to do this once a month. You know, because genuinely, if I heard that broke, it will be so hard to take that. But I've chosen you.
That's worse.
Not for sex. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, very difficult. We're going to sex therapy. No, we're going to something to help you get that.
Because that's not even healthy as well.
It's not.
No,
that's not healthy.
No, someone said
once a month. That's 12 times a year.
No,
boys. That's 12 times a year.
That's crazy.
And only one round.
No. Hear me. Here's why I said that. It's because imagine there's a season where it's God forbid it's 12 times a year. Imagine there's a season. As unhealthy as it is, are you leaving? Are you stepping out on her to get this thing? That was my point. I realized that if that ever happens, if I'm not able to control myself, I'm in trouble. I am in trouble. Like, there's no 2 ways about it.
Like you could show up in different forms. Like go back to watching porn. Like step out of your marriage. Like there's different ways that thing will rise up again.
But even like another thing as well is like, can you still treat her with the same level of kindness after you've been rejected X amount of times? Like I want something that you're not giving me, but I'm still gonna show you the same tender care.
Are you gonna flip and punch that pillow?
I told you what I wanted.
I want it now. You know, or is she gonna be okay? You know,
and to be honest, and you'd be surprised. Listen, Reddit. There's a Reddit page called Dead Bedrooms.
Yeah.
And just where people are in dead bedrooms and they're complaining. You'd be surprised how many women say, "Yeah, I want it daily." He's happy once a week, or even less.
Oh man.
Fair play.
What?
I know.
When a woman wants sex, from your perspective, bro, it's a better feeling than sort of wanting her to want.
Because more time is going to be the guy that initiates anyway.
Yeah.
So the odd chance when she does it is like, babe, Christmas, let's go for it. Let's go
Christmas
for it. Let's go for it.
Do you know what I mean? Because like, go for it.
Reading through that Dead Bedrooms thread, right? Yeah. I think, seen a lot of. I've read enough stories to be like, okay, start to pick out similarities and patterns, and fair enough. Sometimes there isn't an issue per se, but what then becomes an issue is the constant rejection. Imagine this guy was just like, I've been married to my wife for 10 years, and the first 2 years were great. The next 8 were terrible. And but deep this, however many times you'll ask, for an 8-year period now, his memory of rejection is not connected to his wife.
Wow.
And another thing, what a lot of people don't prepare for in marriage is that kind of situation, like being rejected from sex,
bro, from your wife.
It's a thing as well. And a lot of men might not know how to handle it. That's why a lot of men will just roll over to the next side and start pushing pillow and start like not even speaking to her for the whole night. I'm tossing out It's
4 o'clock. You have to make your alarm is set for 6.
No, but boys, and here's why sex being rejected from sex is quite deep. It's because it's women's thing as well, but it's our
societally anyway. It's our thing.
Yeah, 100%. But I mean, from like a. Okay, if I want to show you, not you love. Hey yo. If I want to show my wife love, like I could do the massage, I could do everything. But one of my highest forms of showing you my love is giving you myself.
Multiple times.
Giving you. Does that make sense? So when you're rejecting that, now that's why I think sex has to be a two-way thing. Yeah. Because. Let me talk. Let's talk. Adults. Flow. If your wife feels like sex is for you, the rejection rate will be higher. Yeah. But if your wife enjoys what you do to her, no, serious.
No, yeah, for sure.
If you say I'm going to take care of you, and she's
because think about it. If you just go and have sex. Quack. No, wait. You finish. Yeah. She's still like she still wants something now. She still wants something.
She know you're finished.
That's why a lot of girls will be like, when they want to back to that rejection thing. When the man wants to have sex, they just say yes just because. Yeah. If I say no now, he will get angry.
It's another thing. Yeah.
And that's a slippery. If she's just saying yes, just say yes, and she's not enjoying it,
bro. That's what I'm saying. Because
once crazy. Familiarity comes into a relationship, that yes becomes quickly.
That's crazy.
Yes, that's crazy. Exactly.
It's like
just lying down there.
If she's lying down there, taking what you're dropping down, right?
And what you're dropping is not even good.
What you're dropping is like
it's showy.
I've reached something. She's like that thing has become attached to you.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So now she's saying yes for you, so you can enjoy it, not because it's something that she's participating in. After some time, when I don't feel like you do something for somebody for so long until you're like, bro, what do I get out of this? And that's why I think if a man is like focused on making sure the woman has
a great time,
the time of her life every time they're in that place,
he'll have
because let's talk raw. Let's talk raw. For guys, it doesn't take much. It does not take much. You see.
Don't let the wind blow.
Let the wind blow small. We're gone. For guys, it doesn't take much. But you see, for the woman, they need a bit of TLC.
Marinate her, butter.
She needs a bit of love. So, as a guy, I'm not because I know. I'm just telling you. I've learned. But you know what's mad? I've watched loads of sex therapists. I don't know why I'm so interested in these things.
It's good to be interested.
Yeah.
It's good.
If
Just don't act. Yet.
I have a couple months.
Dear Loku.
Those months, when those months finish, on this podcast, I go,
the newest sex therapist in town.
So what you the way you started is...
But you know, like, she was saying that you marinate the thing, you know, you sort her out. She's going to, you know, once she's good, your thing is not much. You can, like, so you go last. Let her go first.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That type of vibe would keep a healthy sex life. Do you know what I mean? That the woman is actually willing to, because when a woman enjoys sex, she enjoys sex. It's not like
because bro, she's coming to have a good time.
Yeah. She's
we're having a good time.
Imagine two people going to have a good time. That's an amazing time.
Good and amazing.
You know? I just think, I think especially like African households, that especially in church, right? I've heard many aunties say like, just keep it simple. Missionary. You know, you're on mission. You know, all these type of things there. The first time I ever heard in Sunday school, sister so and so, because I think some of the children watch, they said that, get on top. Like, get on top.
To the woman.
She said to the women in the Sunday school class. So, you know, they were talking about sex, you know, sex in marriage. You know, sometimes get on top of the husband. You know, spice things up. And I was like, is that a sometimes thing? like your thing is so dry that sometimes
that's your
spicy.
That's your magic trick. That's your magic trick.
I thought you were bringing things into the bedroom.
Because like, I would expect that you do multiple in one. Come on, bro. You know what I mean, bro.
Multiple you want.
You know what I mean, bro.
What is the multiple?
You know what I mean, bro. Bro. Well, yeah, man.
Sha, in marriage.
Bro, caveat. Just people know.
Plantain had a headline show on Friday.
Yes, I was there. Yeah. I went. I only got to see Plantain. I didn't get to see the opening acts, but yeah, definitely. I think the last time I was at the show was like 2 years ago, maybe 2 or 3. In the same room. It was a green room, and I definitely think that this year's performance was like one way better in terms of the overall sort of performance. Sound wise, I think I think like the band were cold.
Yeah.
I know you yourself you were playing Andy, Calvin. There was 2 horns, Alan on the guitar. I think it was quite good. I think maybe it was a bit overkill for the room, for the stage. I think it was a bit too much. I felt like it was like you just would be sick on a bigger stage or a room that can sort of take that sound, because I could barely hear Plantain.
Okay.
I could barely hear him sing his lyrics or whatever it is. At the back, at least, maybe at the front it was different. So I thought like overall it was like a decent show for sure. Be Humble came on, and Be Humble's a star. Like he came on, and you just know that this guy's he can sing live. He has stage presence. He has everything in a sense, you know.
Femi as well does, you know.
Femi, I forgot to say Femi as well. Femi's more of a like so Benny's like a star. Femi's a lovable star. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah, it's like your little bro.
It's like, we love Femi.
Yeah.
Like, we just love Femi.
He came on and he played a song. So he came on with, I think he did 22 with Plantain.
Yeah.
And then he did Lost with Maria. And bro, just went off.
Yeah, beautiful.
Just went off. And like, obviously I have the best seats in the house. So I'm looking at him doing his thing, and then the crowd responding to him straight away. So all of them singing all the songs. Everyone loves energy.
Femi. Yeah, he's such a lovable type of person, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought overall it was like good vibes in the room as well. Like everyone was sort of.
Yeah. I think Plantain has really gotten good at performing.
Yeah.
Really, really good. So I think he came on and he bodied it.
And Plantain, like he had those, like obviously he had his vest on. Well, he had a vest on. Looks good.
Fella looks good, yeah.
Like he's lost weight, you know. Got rid of the beard. Looks looks artiste, yeah, quite good. So
the only issue is I think I guess from our perspective was we weren't given enough time in that room.
Yeah.
So we only got into the room 3 hours before doors.
Mad.
So that's not enough time to get
all,
like a 6-piece band soundcheck. It just isn't.
Yeah.
And then everyone else to get the soundcheck as well.
Yeah.
So I think that was the only kind of thing that was messy.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think the gig felt pretty good.
Yeah, I was, as I was saying, like I think 6-piece band is always like it's always going to give you something that DJ won't give you.
Yeah.
So I sort of I respect that, and
Yeah.
I like the idea. I think again, just get a bigger venue for that.
Yeah,
it would work better.
Yeah.
But I also think, the fact that Plantain has decided to do that, sort of I'll go with a band, sort of make this thing more than just getting a DJ and like singing my songs, is what's needed now in sort of.
Because we were talking about
music,
it before,
the music scene. I think
there's a culture of people not going to gigs in general. Like I remember, there's just
I don't want to hear you rap on a beat.
Yeah, I
Perform,
think I don't know. I think I was saying it to you. I don't know if it's on the artist or there's been a cultural shift where people just don't like. People only go out for the artist they really like.
Yeah.
So it's like they'll pay whatever it is to go see the Burners and the WizKids and fly over to go see the whoever it is. Yeah. But if it's like a local artist, it's just like.
But then okay, I agree with that. Then also let's look at trends. I think societally we always have trends.
Yeah.
Where like we want to see the best performance. Like Kendrick, when Kendrick performs, Kendrick's performance
it's crazy.
Yeah. And you appreciate Kendrick's performance for like his artistry, and then you just want to hear Lil Baby. M for M. Here we go. We can go M for M. But like sometimes then you want to hear Lil Baby. Like society then moves into like we just want someone to like auto tune us to death and not give us any performance. Just stand on the stage and do all that.
Yeah.
Then we want to watch Beyonce again.
So you're saying?
I think we shift. Because think about it.
Where do you think we are now?
I think we're going back into we want like great performers. I think we're going back there. I think so. Slowly, we're not there, but I think we're going back there because I think we're seeing Meg Thee Stallion and what's the girl with the afro? Ice Spice. We're seeing. You remember Longitude, yeah?
No, it's just you should choose the right word to describe her.
Girl with the afro.
Yeah.
Why?
There's another body part that everybody knows her for now.
Ice Spice, the tattoo girl. I actually don't know these names. I know the names.
There's a few of them.
Ski.
Sexy Red.
I don't know. I won't let you. I don't get that at all.
But that's what I'm saying.
I don't get it. No, like
all these youths.
No, I listen to one of the songs. I'm like, lads, what is this?
Yeah, but
yeah, I don't know.
We're still there, and bear in mind we've been here for a couple years.
We've been here for a while, bro.
Couple years, but I think people are beginning to appreciate live performance, like arts, artistic performances on the stage. Again, we're going back there.
But then you can only get that live performance, good performance from the old artists.
Yeah,
all these new artists.
That's why I said that. That's why I said that. That's why you see the resurgence of some of these old artists coming back and then doing their thing, and everyone's like, "Oh God, these guys are great performers." Whoever it is, like I think Chris Brown's now on tour again. I think he's doing 11-11.
He's charging $1,111 for
meet and greets. Yeah,
crazy,
and these women,
crazy man.
But these women are saying, "Grab my ass."
That's crazy man. They have no self-respect for themselves, Sha.
Yeah, lost Sha.
Like I'll pay him $1,000 to grab my ass.
Does it make sense?
It's crazy.
Does it make sense?
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
How you still
normally it's you that get paid, but now you're paying. That's what fame does, Sha.
People are stewarding their finances wrong. But I saw a clip of him yesterday, and it's like he's done like a front flip or a back flip. He's coming to his like a sort of
he's crazy.
He's crazy. Like, but people appreciate that. People are like, because they're starving of this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? What R&B artist that's not from back in the day today, like all these Jacquees and all these guys, who was doing that?
Yeah,
they're not doing that.
Do you know what I'm thinking though? If a local artist was to try a production of that level, everybody would think it's cringe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
would think it's cringe.
Because they don't have that same like connection to them. Like
Yeah.
they don't see them as this big mega star.
Okay.
Because even was it Trey Songz? I seen a clip of him, and the guy he can actually sing, and people were saying, "Oh, Trey Songz can actually sing."
Yeah, he's been able to sing.
Because we're used to seeing people on stage not being able to actually sing.
That's what I mean. So I'm saying, like, I think people are beginning to appreciate the fact that these ones can sing. But again, as Tommy was saying, it's the old guys that are able to sing. But if somebody like a local artist came up, I remember there was a specific artist that I went to their show, and they had glasses on, and they were sort of performing to somebody, like they were performing to the crowd. But then they started like made eye contact with this girl, and the girl felt really uncomfortable.
Oh,
But
he
here-
didn't catch.
Huh?
He didn't catch the vibe.
Yeah, but like it's like, don't do it. Like you don't do that. Like you don't have the sex appeal to do that. Do you know what I mean? And you also
He said it.
no. I'm saying this to him like.
Oh,
as in,
okay.
You can't do that because you don't know how to capture. You don't know how to capture people's attention.
Yeah.
And women's attention especially, and sort of connect with them in that way. You know.
You don't have the aura.
You don't have the
basically.
aura. That's exactly what the word that I'm looking for.
aura.
You don't have the aura at all. So I think if a local artist is going to do that, just check with your mates. Do you have the aura? You know, first find out. Do you
Aura
have the
check.
Aura check.
Aura check.
And then I think you don't have to sort of do a whole. How do they say it in church?
Choreography.
How do they say it in church though?
Choreography.
Choreography. You don't have to do a whole choreography.
Test the waters. Look at one girl and if she's giving you something back, go to the next. Test the water.
Test a little bit, like give a girl eye contact. You know,
If she's like,
if you
don't do it again.
look away,
Don't do it again.
you know. But if she
But she's like, you can proceed.
And also know the type of music you're doing.
facts.
You may not need all of those things.
You may not,
Burna
bro.
Boy isn't doing choreography.
Yeah, but the girls are still screaming for him.
Exactly.
Still screaming for him.
I had some guys in the studio the other day, yeah, and like the one was a white guy, one was like a mixed race guy, and like you can see they all got their teeth done, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
And like good, like all these like good looking guys, and they were singing on the podcast like, "Oh, babe," like just a Bieber type of song, like, like, they were doing all that, and I was like, and then one of the hosts asked them like, "What's the craziest thing that happened on your stage?" Like girls throwing their bra and their pants at them, and I was looking at them, I was like, it makes sense. I get that. I can see the way you were performing. It makes sense that
Or they actually perform?
they were just singing. They were singing live.
okay.
I get like the young girls will be mad about them. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
So at least you guys are aware that this is your type of audience. You could do, but there's people like I don't know name names, but I should name names.
No, don't. Because me too, I can give you a few as well.
But I wonder who the first girl was to take off her pants and throw it on stage. That must have been.
But that's been going on for years.
No, I wonder who the first person was. That must have been crazy though.
I think they were doing it at Kelly's concerts. I think.
At the first,
I think so. I think that's it. No,
Yeah?
maybe it's not. Maybe it's not that.
was the first girl that did it.
I think so. It was
insane.
It's definitely an R&B singer though.
It's insane.
Well, I don't understand.
What if the pants smell now and you just?
Well, what if the guy
Imagine
uses it for
if you laugh in
ritual?
your face. Yeah.
What is it?
What if the guy taking you just carry all of his juice as they're going carry all those pants and bro, put in the bag. Buffalo should sacrifice.
But
Blood sacrifice
I
for
think
someone
now,
else
I
as
think now girls are like sort of just like bringing, like buying pants and bras and just throwing at them. They're not like actually giving them their
Oh,
own.
okay.
Because to take your own off and
Because even you see in football matches, they'll pull up their top like for what?
Showing tit on the
oh,
camera.
in football match, like I said,
Yeah.
they're doing it.
Like mostly.
What match? What match?
I see mostly in like South America.
Yeah.
Those
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy,
What
dog.
are their team names still? Might get into football. You know what I mean?
Corinthians.
That's mad. It's mad. I think I think there's an R&B culture. But I definitely know it was R. Kelly that was like bringing people on stage to sing to them, like serenade them.
Yeah.
I definitely know he was like one of the pioneers for that type of thing.
Our culture is sex, so that's
Sex,
why
yeah.
you man that are doing gospel interview R&B. Just stop.
Did we
it,
talk
man.
about that last
Yeah, we
podcast?
talked about it last week. But
I find it a bit,
again. Stop.
it's a
Stop
bit
it.
interesting. Don't you think, bro?
Stop it.
Like,
Gospel R&B, yeah, I hear it.
Jesus, I love you. Like, it's like, no.
No,
like,
it's not. I love. It's I love you.
Do you know it's the voice thing as well?
Yeah, I think it's a voice.
the voice thing.
Texture as well.
It
Like,
sounds sexy and smooth and
yeah, it's relaxed.
Jesus, I love you.
Yeah, you do like,
You do like Sujola.
Theophilus. Theophilus, bro. Nah, it's mad. One more thing, yeah. Guys, you see money. Let's talk about money very briefly. Very briefly, yeah. How do you make it, man? How do you make more, boys? How do you, like, honestly, yeah? It's like, you know when you think you're making money, and then I think that whole thing of, more money, more problems. Mm-hmm. It never feels like money is...
No, for me right now, more money is solutions. More money is just solutions.
How do you make more money without going into sort of criminal activity?
There's a babe I follow on Insta. I think you might know as well. Like those some marketing stuff.
Yeah.
Bro, how do you make that kind of money?
How do I even believe her?
No,
I don't know, but she makes like about four bags a day.
A day.
Bro, let's get
multiply that by 31 or 30.
But these are the guys that tell you to join the trading thing, like, or join the pyramid scheme or something.
It's like marketing something, like something marketing. But you know, it's just one of those things that, like, I applied. I'm like, yo,
how do you make that money,
bro? yeah.
A month.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. 124 a month.
It's crazy.
Do you know? And also, I feel like I was. Well, I've entered this rabbit hole. That's when I found out that the TikTok partner program isn't in Ireland, because I was seeing so many things. I'm just like, wait, you guys are making this much of TikTok?
Yeah. I also think it's our hustle culture as well. Like, I think, bro, I wish we were more
laid back.
Yeah.
Even in Nige, because if you don't hustle in Nige, you're not going to make it.
Yeah.
It's here that we have, like, the government will help you out if you're not working.
And I also think there's a national there's a national attitude in Ireland of be grand. It's a spirit.
Territorial spirit.
No, boys, I'm not even lying.
Stop.
Like, everything is like, be grand. Like, there's a lack of urgency that just exists.
Lack of urgency is the word, bro.
That just exists.
It's the word. But I just think about it like, bro, when's the day coming? That just and do you know what? Not like I'm broke or anything. It's just sometimes don't go and like if you want to send, feel free though. Because bro, the way
my Revolut tag at the bottom,
I could drop it. Because bro, there's one time obviously when you're like self-employed, it's hit or miss, boys. You have a great month.
Highs, lows.
You have a great month. It's a great month. You understand? Because I'm the only staff. Great month is a great month, bro. Do you know what I mean? But the month is not so great. So I had a not so great month recently, and I brought it to God. I said, God, you have to sort me out. You have to sort me out, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So I say God sort me out on Friday. Friday at 3 a.m. somebody sent me
a substantial amount.
Saturday, somebody else sent me a substantial amount. Sunday, my good friends took me out for shopping. Monday, I was sent a decent amount. Tuesday, I was sent a substantial amount. I'm praying these prayers every morning. Not one word of a lie. Yeah. Not one word of a lie. Every day, except for the Sunday, which my friends took me out shopping.
And that is a substantial amount as well.
I have clothes.
Yeah.
Like, what I'm saying is, like, it was like 5-6 days in a row where people sent me money. I said, well, we had to bless you. I said, God, what he was just teaching me is that, trust me, I got you.
I got you.
I was like, God, just that's me every day, every single day.
I can take a month straight of this. I will not complain.
But like, it's just like sometimes it's good to just know that there's like 1.6 million in your account. That would be a very good thing to know. It would be a very good thing to know.
Well, stress is not a thing anymore. 1.6 million.
Why are bad people millionaires? Like, why did God trust Diddy with billions?
That's true. Because if I had the billions he had, I would not have done the things he did. Like, I might do one or two stuff that you might not be happy with, but not to that extent now.
Yeah. I mean, sin against you once or twice.
Twice. But not to that extent.
No, I will never do that. God,
Never.
God, I will never do that.
You see my heart.
I can't put that in the camera.
You see my heart. I will not do
That's
that.
if God
Bro,
gets to
you
reach your
give people
YouTube.
like Epstein all this money. God, give me.
No, do you know what? God, what do they know that I don't know?
Yeah, they know something.
They know
Give me the
something,
knowledge.
They know something.
Cause
So I can do it right.
to be rich. Not even boys. Honestly, it's not even about being rich. Can I just
Okay, do you know what?
Can I just go on holiday and smile and know that I can come back and smile?
That's important.
That's important.
Come back and smile.
Yeah.
Come back and
Yeah,
smile.
That's what I need, bro.
It's like you get paid when you go on holiday, and as you land, you get paid again.
Yeah,
So that's it.
bro.
Comfortable. Or if you want to go somewhere tomorrow, you can go tomorrow.
I can go tomorrow.
Don't care about price.
If I buy clothes, I'm not unhappy of what I bought.
I've always been curious. What's a monthly amount you think you'd be happy with?
Monthly amount, probably like 20 bags, man. I'm good with 20 bags monthly.
For now.
Well, if now, let me know. 10 bags.
No, for now 20.
No, 10. You're good with.
Once you get kids,
No, but it can go up yearly now.
that's what I'm saying.
It will go up yearly. 10,
me?
10, 15. In that range, I'm okay.
For what I want to do, like now.
Yeah.
For what to do now.
Yeah.
Give me 15. Give me 15. For now, that means it will cover sort of your needs in terms of like, personal needs, food, clothing,
And I can.
Bills.
I won't lie to you. Mine is
Bills.
about mine is about 50. No, mine is 20.
20,
Yeah.
20.
Like anything with that,
Yeah.
10, 20 is fine.
No, because like I think
Anything more is just greedy.
that gives you okay. What that money does for me gives me time.
Yeah.
You can quit your job. Let's just say,
I'm able to do it, really.
huh?
Yeah.
And then you have all the time in the world, and then you have the funds to invest in things that you want to do.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm able to sort of not, again, I have that time. And then I have my giving money, my blessing money.
Yeah.
I want to have like 5 to bless. Let me just, if I see needs, I can sort needs out.
Yeah.
Let me just sort needs out. We see that 10, I can sort me out and my family. Wow. Girl, you look good. My God. I love the hair.
Cut him off mid-sentence.
You know, she's downstairs, yeah?
What is it?
She's in the car.
Is she? Oh, my friend is here.
Oh, she might be talking to her sister, Sha.
It's okay.
Wow.
see this smile on David's face. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. You know.
Anyways, that's why I need that 15K. I need to sort out. When do you need to get your
It's
nails
actually
done?
it's actually so funny how much whenever I think of achieving that level of wealth and stuff, it's always thinking about the people around me. Like
100%, bro.
like that's where my mind goes.
I don't need much.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, is my girl good? Is my sister's good? Are my parents good? Like
100%.
that's where my mind goes.
Like giving brings joy.
100%.
The joy you get from giving is unmatched.
And that's why I'm saying like having a bit more is always good because my mom. Okay, for example, my mom just had a birthday. I'm gonna get the newest Apple Watch.
Series 9.
Yes, because you know how much it costs.
Like 5,
Series
5
9.
something. Yeah.
I think I have like 3 or 4.
Yeah, and so that's what she has currently.
Crazy.
So it's about 5 bills, right?
They've gone foul.
I know. Listen, we're gonna get it for her, and I love the fact that I'm able to get that from my mom. And you can see my voice is beginning to change. The problem is, I want to be like, no problem, mom.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, no
I,
problem.
I want to get it for you on a Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like, oh wait, what?
I don't want to have to like budget my month around it.
Oh my God.
And God will be arresting me. That's what God will be doing recently.
Yeah.
Oh, so I got, people are blessing me. Then someone came to me with a need. Not that they wanted me to sort it out. They were just saying it in passing.
Yeah.
I got to sort that need out. That need was expensive. It was an expensive need. So the money I received that week,
That's
more or
why
less gone.
you shouldn't take money like this.
I don't hold it.
Don't hold it.
Yeah.
Be able to,
Like
be able
this.
to release it so God can say, okay, you can release.
Because people
I'll
always
give
say,
you more.
"Oh, I want to be like a kingdom financer." But start being a kingdom financer with the little you have now.
Yeah, you have to. You got to.
That's where you go without giving
got
more
to.
because this thing
I-
is
I- I'm
it's
not-
all principle.
Yeah, not to say this to blow my own, bro. there's some things that people don't know that I've sorted out. People don't have no clue. They have zero clue that I was behind sorting that out.
Yeah.
And how did it get sorted out? I'm not gonna say it was me, guys. Do you know what I mean? It's just like I don't have much, but I'm going to use that much for purpose. Yeah. I will.
Yeah, you know. I was watching a video talking about that kind of killing financier. This pastor was just like, he had to deal with God.
Let me make that deal. Say it.
No. When I heard the deal, me too. I said it. But when I heard that deal, I actually asked myself, do I trust God this much?
Yeah. It's trust. It's trust.
Yeah.
Bro, he said, so 1090? He goes, okay, 9. He swapped it. Ooh. He goes 90-10.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. God, I might not trust you that much. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not going to lie.
He did a 90-10 job.
90-10. And what? Did they have family?
Of course he did, yeah. And he goes 10. But like his 10 is hefty now.
But then I know the pastor.
His 10 is hefty now.
Wait.
Yeah.
Rick Warren.
Oh. But then that might just be for him. So you that you are saying, don't do don't go do that one. Don't go do 90-10 because I don't see you again. 90-10. I think there's some things that are specific.
God, like okay, what's your grace, boys? What's your grace level? Can you say 50-50 with God right now?
Right now, actually, yeah, because God has came through. God has. There's a figure that hits my account recently, and I was like, So 50, I can do 50-50, yeah. But that 90-10 is. But then, if God actually told me to do 90-10, I would do it.
Yeah, because he told you.
Yeah, but if it's a thing of I'm taking in my own hands.
No, can you take that step of faith? That's the question.
Bro, you see, if God
I think
told
I could
me,
as well.
Bro, I'm saying, God, okay. The first question I'm asking God is, actually, how do you even talk to me? Like, how? What's our pattern? You know, because
how do I know I heard the voice of God?
How do I know it's just not you asking that question?
It's now. Bro, I can. I've given
the other times, God.
Bro, I've given prophetic word. I've been able to.
Oh my God!
But if 90-10, God, how do you? What's the way you want to talk to me? What's your voice? Let me hear your voice.
It sounds a bit louder than usual.
Some of those things you have to be audible voice, bro.
You have to calm down again.
Bro, you go and tell me.
Do not fear.
Can you do 50-50?
I think I could.
Okay, can you do 40-60 God?
We're getting closer to that 90 number.
Can you do 40-60? Right now, as you stand.
No.
As you stand. But you got something heavy, so.
I have to consult my wife with that one.
For a 90-50. For 40-60.
If she says no, I'm not doing it.
Okay. Right now, still 90-10. As it.
Me 90, you 10. That's what you commanded now.
That's
who am I to go above
10? I'm not gonna lie, but I'm trying to now with caution try to go 15 then 20.
Because even sometimes you might just have some extra cash.
Yeah.
Some months and just stick extra 5% or 10%
in there. Yeah.
Like. Well, God give us grace of 90-10.
Amen. Because that 10 is Rick Warren. Because he I don't know if you ever heard of Purpose Driven Life.
No.
The book and his Purpose Driven Church. He has Saddleback Church in California or Sacramento. I don't know where that is, but he so that book did so much bits. Like I mean, unbelievable bits.
Yeah.
In like 04, 05.
Yeah.
All the churches were using it for their mandate, for their sort of so this Tuesday
Wednesday Bible study. Yeah.
They were just doing Purpose Driven Life. Oh, sold so much. So much. So I think he said something like all the proceedings will go something like that to God or whatever it was. So God said, don't worry, your 10% is gonna be hefty. So they make millions. To this day. It's hefty. Anyways.
Where's your head at?
Carl Lentz podcast episode is such a breath of fresh air. Not because it's sort of licensing sin or licensing sort of cheating or anything. It's just the
restoration.
It's the restoration. It's beautiful.
It's a licensing restoration.
Yes, we don't ever see this, and it's like so. It's most this actually. Here's the thing. this happens a lot. This restoration happens a lot. We don't see
private,
it.
yeah.
In private, it happens in private. So the last thing you've heard about that pastor was that he cheated. You don't see sort of what their life became.
Yeah.
You know, so I kind of love that there could be restoration. Not to say that we want to just take the piss and then hopefully, like, you know, but just to see that it's possible. Marriages are still strong. Marriages can go through difficult times and still come out the other side strong. It's a beautiful thing. So that's where my head is at. What about you?
Listen, getting compliments nowadays, they're so nice.
Yeah.
They're so nice.
Weight loss.
I saw Simba on Friday. Just goes, oh man, you're looking good, man. You're leaning out. I started smiling like a bitch, bro. And also, I think one of the most important things I think Lentz said in that interview that I think this is what stuck out to me was they were asking him. I think it's when his wife asked him, "Are you going back into ministry?" He goes, "My ministry is my wife, and my kids."
Yeah, it was crazy.
That was it.
That's your first ministry.
And just goes, anything else is a by the way thing. Like, and I hate. I'm not 100% sure of his reason as to why he wouldn't go back to preaching again.
Yeah.
But I hate the fact that his experience is definitely part of it.
Yeah.
Did you get me?
He won't be preaching, man.
Yeah,
for a very long time at least.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him with the altar again. I would.
Yeah.
I would.
I feel like a lot of Christians will have a lot to say again.
Oh, 100%.
A lot.
100%. Where's your other, bro?
And just take a leaf out of Laura's book, man. Show grace. And I'm not saying to license cheating or anything.
Yeah.
Like in other areas of life, just show grace, man.
Show grace, man.
Show the grace that we've been showed.
It's showing Jesus so much, isn't it?
Yeah,
It
doesn't make sense for you to start like bashing someone just because their sin is public.
Yeah.
Yours is not.
Exactly.
Look inward first. Yeah, that's where my head is at, man. Show grace.
Yeah.
Anyways, hope you liked it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all the good stuff.
Comment.
And we'll see you in the next one.
In a bit.
Love.